Legislative Day number 22 will now come to order. Please pause for a moment of silent meditation. I'll now call upon Councilman Ertel to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Is there a motion to approve the journal for the meeting of November the 20th, 2023? Is there a second? Second. All in favor? Ayes have it. The journal is approved. Enrollment of bills. Bills 81 and 82-23 were passed by the council, signed by the executive, and hereby enrolled. Mr. Secretary, will you now read all bills for introduction?
Mr. Chairman and members of the council, there are no bills for introduction this evening.
Okay, we'll first consider, let me see here. We will first consider the appointment confirmation.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. The appointment is under miscellaneous business. This is the nomination by Mr. Marks, Councilman Marks, of Mr. William H. Paulshock Sr. To be the Council District 5 Board of Appeals member.
Yes, Mr. Paulshock, are you here? Oh, there you are. Come on up. Have a seat. Yeah. By the way, everyone, Councilman Katz is joining us via the online, so take care of that. Yes. Mr. Paulshock, you gave us a little brief overview during the work session. If you don't mind, if you can just reiterate that, and for people that may be watching tonight.
Correct. Baltimore County resident in District 5. My whole life I owned Bill's Seafood and Catering for 44 years, been in business, employed over 1,300 plus people. Successful because I'm still running it. And, throughout all those years, I hear all the problems of the community and just been a problem solver when community members or business members come in for help. Been able to accomplish a lot of good things and stopped a lot of good things. A few of them, Suclip Arena, Angel Park, the Blair Road Advisory Committee, state issues for communities across the state and Waterman and businesses, and even had the opportunity to work with Congress to attack the invasive species that's kind of destroying our bay, the catfish. So I've been pretty involved in every aspect of it and looking for the opportunity to help serve Baltimore County in this way in the appeals court.
Well, we certainly appreciate your service to the community. Are there any questions or comments from the members?
Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
Thank you, Bill, for coming in tonight.
You're welcome.
I also want to extend my thanks to Andy Belt, who is my longtime Board of Appeals member that we recently elevated to serve as an administrative law judge. Mr. Paulshock, as he stated, has extensive experience in the community, was instrumental in the construction of Angel Park. He's an experienced business owner. and also, as he mentioned, has hired and managed hundreds of employees. And I think that's very important because while we often consider the Board of Appeals to be the appellate body on zoning and development issues, it also has that human resources and personnel responsibility. He's an excellent choice. Very honored he's agreed to accept this responsibility, and look forward to many years of fair service on this body on behalf of the citizens of this county.
Thank you very much. Are there any additional questions or comments from any of the members? All right, again, we appreciate your service, Mr. Paul Schock, and look forward to voting for you. Is there a motion to approve the appointment?
So moved.
Second. Moved and seconded. Mr. Secretary, please call the roll on the appointment.
Mr. Jones?
Aye.
Mr. Marks?
Aye.
Mr. Ertel?
Aye.
Mr. Crandall? Mr. Young?
Aye.
Mr. Patoka? Mr. Catch? Mr. Chairman, do you want me to hold off for a moment or mark Mr. Catch's vote as absent as to this particular matter? He's having technical difficulties.
Okay. It certainly is passed, but do you care whether it's unanimous?
I'd be honored to serve, and
We can wait for him.
it does not matter to me.
We can certainly revisit his vote as well.
Okay. I don't think there's an issue, but we'll just hold off, give him a couple of minutes. Meanwhile, we'll just move forward. Thank you very much, Mr. Paul Schock.
Okay, and thank you.
Sure.
Am I done?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Councilman Chair, and all the councilmen.
We'll now move on to final reading and vote of bills. Mr. Secretary, first item, please.
First bill, Mr. Chairman, and members of the council, is Bill 83-23, County Charter, Office of the Inspector General.
Okay.
Did you want to take, I'm sorry, Mr. Chair?
Well, I think we're going to delay that until next cycle, next week. So I will make a motion that we extend this bill until next meeting. Make the motion. Is there a second?
Second, sure.
We have discussion on this.
Go right ahead.
I'm going to vote for this, but I just want to know that I'm comfortable voting for the bill tonight. But I understand there are some differences of opinion, and we should give the public the opportunity to understand the process, so I will vote to extend it.
Okay.
And, Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
if I could also have to second the amendment because of the discussion related to amendments that members had in order to make sure that happens, rather than have this happen in front of everyone. There's an opportunity for folks to see any proposed amendments. But I, too, would also be okay with voting with the bill as is, but also understand the conversation is leading to potential amendments. We want to make sure that the public sees those and has time to deliberate over them. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Mr. Chair.
Yes, give me 1 second.
Prepared to vote affirmatively on page 323 and 423 tonight. So there are amendments that have come out to light and require discussion, and that's why we have the ability to lay a vote.
Absolutely.
The discussion amongst us and well.
Sure. Yes.
So I feel comfortable that the administration has submitted a good bill, two good bills related to the Office of the Inspector General. I do understand certainly that if there are significant amendment that I appreciate my colleagues have wanted to make that happen. However, I do feel like I am ready to go tonight. With respect to all of my colleagues, I am not going to support.
Again, we certainly appreciate everyone's comments, and in the spirit of being fully transparent, it's important that we put some of the amendments in the light after we work through them, so everybody can see them, and we can have another hearing, and then we move on and vote. Postponing a bill is nothing new. It's nothing new we haven't done in the past, so that's what we'll do if we have the required votes. So any additional questions or comments? It's been moved and seconded. Mr. Secretary, please call the roll.
Mr. Jones?
Aye.
Mr. Marks?
Aye.
Mr. Crandall? Aye. Mr. Young?
Aye.
Mr. Patoka? Mr. Ertel? Mr. Catch?
Okay, the ayes have it.
So the bill, Bill 8323 is extended. The work session will be next week, Tuesday, December the 12th, and the next legislative session, Monday, December 18th.
Okay, next item, Mr. Secretary.
Next is Bill 84-23, Office of the Inspector General.
Okay, this is the companion bill to 83-23. And again, I move that we postpone this bill and deal with both items the next time. I'll move it. Is there a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any additional discussions?
Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. If I would, I'd also like to go on record saying that I supported the bill as is, was ready to vote on it tonight. But due to the discussion that we've had internally and individually, I am seconding in order to continue the discussion and allow for the public to have input related to those discussions and amendments. Thank you.
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
I also would like to say that I was prepared to vote for the bill tonight in its form, but I will support giving the opportunity for the public to weigh in.
Thank you. Anybody else want to say ditto? Go ahead. Okay.
Ditto, Mr. Chair.
All right.
I can exactly say ditto, but I'm going to say that I do respect the thought that each of my colleagues and I respect here for a process that I respect the passage you're going, but again, I'm going to vote in the negative one as well. But I was ready to vote on this evening, and of course, the amendments do deserve some level of public review, a lot of level of public review. But I'm going to stand in my earlier vote to vote on the negative side. And I appreciate the thought. And I think the administration wrote a good bill.
You're welcome. The bill has been moved and seconded. Mr. Secretary, please call the roll.
Mr. Jones?
Aye.
Mr. Marks?
Aye.
Mr. Ertel? Mr. Crandall? Mr. Catch? Mr. Catch? Mr. Catch? Wade? I'm sorry, Mr. Young?
Aye.
Mr. Patoka?
Nay.
I have him on the phone, but
The ayes have it. Next item, Mr. Secretary.
next, Mr. Chairman and members of the council, is Bill 85-23, council members Patoka and Marks sponsoring, development, public hearing on a variance, special hearing, or special exception, posting notice of hearing.
Hey, Councilman Patoka.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'm getting some text that I can't be heard, so I'm going to try to speak louder. I'm not shouting. I'm just in the remote setting. I'm not being heard. And I don't know, Chris. Okay, gotcha. Okay, I'll do my best here. So this is an exciting bill, and it requires that in the posting of signs related to public hearings on variances, special hearings, special exceptions, they have to be done, they have to be posted, and this is really exciting, Mr. Rosenblatt, they have to be posted perpendicular to the road, not parallel to the road, so that maximizes visibility. In addition, they have to be done in two-sided so they can be seen from each direction. And I think it's very similar to the way that a council member may post an election sign, or any candidate for that matter, because you want to maximize visibility. In terms of any of our land use notifications, in my opinion, they should all be done perpendicular to the road, and they should be done double-sided, maximizes visibility. I want to thank my colleague, Councilman David Marks, for co-sponsoring this bill, and appreciate the time to speak on it, and I hope that my colleagues will see fit to pass this bill this week.
Councilman Marks.
Thank you. Thank you, Councilman Patoka, for sponsoring an excellent bill. I wish we could apply this bill to the upcoming CZMP process, but my understanding is we can't mix apples and oranges. But I've had some discussions with the administration about trying to make sure that the signs are placed in a way that's most visible for the public as we begin the public hearings for the CZMP. Again, thank you, Councilman Patoka. A bill that might seem minor to some, but if you're a resident, a community leader, very important.
Are there any additional questions or comments from the members? Is there a motion to approve Bill 85-23? No, is there an amendment?
Yes, there is an amendment, a technical amendment, Mr. Chairman and members of the council. In response to testimony at the work session, there's an amendment proposed, offered by Councilman Patoka, that would apply the bill prospectively to any petition for variance, special hearing, or special exception filed on or after January 1, 2024. So it would have a fixed, specific date.
Any questions, comments on the amendment? Are there any questions or comments from the members? Is there a motion to approve the amendment?
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Mr. Secretary, please call the roll on the amendment to 85-23.
Mr. Jones?
Aye.
Mr. Catch?
Aye.
Mr. Marks?
Aye.
Mr. Ertel?
Aye.
Mr. Crandall? Mr. Young?
Aye.
Mr. Patoka?
The ayes have it. Moving right along, is there a motion to approve Bill 85-23 as amended?
Aye. Second.
Been moved and seconded. Mr. Secretary, please call the roll on Bill 85-23 as amended.
Mr. Jones?
Aye.
Mr. Patoka? Mr. Marks? Mr. Young?
Aye.
Mr. Catch?
Aye.
Mr. Ertel?
Aye.
Mr. Crandall?
Ayes have it. Bill 85-23 as amended has passed. Mr. Secretary, if we can, either we can redo the vote for the appointment of Mr. Paulshock, or we can just have Councilman Katz vote.
Mr. Catch, while you were trying to get on, we did vote on the confirmation of Mr. William Paulshock as the District 5 representative or member on the Board of Appeals. Would you?
I'd like to support that nomination.
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. The ayes have it.
And then the next is on Bill 83, County Charter, Office of Inspector General. There was a motion and a second to extend that bill. Did you wish to vote on that?
Aye.
Thank
To
you.
extend.
Thank you. Right. And then similarly on Bill 84-23, which is the County Code Bill, Office of the Inspector General, there was a motion to extend that bill and a second. Did you wish to vote on that?
Aye, to extend.
Thank you, sir. I think that makes us current, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Mr. Secretary, next item, please.
And the next bill is Bill 86-23, sponsored by Councilman Ertel, restrictions on parking, parking on private property, parking surface.
Councilman Ertel.
Okay. Thank you, Chair. This is a clarification and an expansion on a bill that was passed by Councilman Marks back in 2020, Bill 9020, which deals with parking basically on lawns. And what we found that there's a conflict in the current way the bill is enforced, in that the police have to go onto private property to issue a ticket, and the way the bill's written, because it's the transportation article of the county code, it's enforced by the police, but there's been some finger pointing between code enforcement and the police. This bill clarifies that code enforcement would parking on residential lawns. So we're basically, 8623 is a remedy to transfer the parking restriction out of the transportation article and into zoning regulations. This transfers enforcement authority from the police department to code enforcement, who have no restriction regarding private property. This also expands the bill countywide so that it can be used as a tool if someone always be used, but it's a tool that we can use.
Thank you. Any questions or comments from the members? 1 second. Oh, okay.
I will yield to the councilman to my left.
Okay.
Nice.
Councilman Young?
Will that be put into the record? Sorry, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just wanted to clarify too, one from the work session. The original bill, you extended to the entire county because you had worked with one of the senators even asked you to. So the original bill did have the extension to the entire county. Awesome. But we just wanted to clarify. Yeah.
Thank you, Council.
Yes. Councilman Crandall?
Council, along the same lines as Councilman Young's question, in terms of removing the geographical restrictions, Secretary, you might be able to clear this up for me. So the fiscal note has a statement that says Bill 8623 removes the geographic restriction of the original bill, which is the Greater Towson area only. Now, I read the bill, and I don't see that provision in the bill. Am I missing something somewhere? The language of the bill, not
The text of the bill, Mr. Crandall, which is the law, has been changed. So on page 2 of the bill, from line 7 through line 13, the part of the bill that is in the county code and had restrictions on parking in Greater Towson only, is bracketed, so that will be removed from current law if the bill passes. And then the new text, which is on page 3, lines 5 through 11, is really lines 7 through 11, because that's the text of the actual, what the actual law would be, has no restriction in Towson. However, in the title on line 5 and 6, restrictions on parking in Greater Towson, we do have an amendment, a technical amendment to remove in Greater Towson and say on residential property. So we haven't gotten there yet.
So the bill, hypothetically, the bill moves forward without the amendment. An unamended bill would keep the restriction to the Greater Towson area?
No, because the title of the bill is actually not the law, Mr. Crandall. So the fact that even if the bill kept restrictions on parking in Greater Towson in the title, the text of the bill in line 7 to 11 on page 3 has no restrictions in the actual letter of the law, in the actual text of the law. So that is what would control. But it is certainly advisable to make sure for consistency and clarity, particularly for the publisher, that we make that minor change in the title.
Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
I think that Councilman Grant was going to sort of the reason I asked my question too. The bill that was introduced to a legislative session ago, was it restricted to just the Towson area?
No, it was not.
It was not.
But the title made it, candidly, the title
Right.
made it confusing,
I
because
understand.
when the bill was drafted, that was not taken out.
Yeah. And you haven't gotten to the amendment yet that would clarify that in the title?
Correct.
Got it.
Because if you look at page 2, those lines 7 through 13, the text of that, of the current law does say, in the area of Greater Towson encompassed within the Towson precinct 6 of the Baltimore County Police Department, and then so on and so forth. Whereas in that aspect, that text is bracketed, which would be removed from current law, and then it's been replaced by the new text, which has no reference to the Greater Towson area encompassed within the Towson precinct. So the text is correct, but it does make sense to clarify the title,
No worries.
the new title.
That makes sense. It's just even from the conversation where it was expanded. I think I had the same question where it sounded like the conversation was around, we decided to expand it after introduction, but that was the original bill that we were seeing. Now there'll be a technical amendment that you're about to talk
Yes,
to.
sir.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. You were talking to Councilman Crandall. I just wanted to clarify that it was the same conversation.
That's fine. I would submit that, removing the geographical, restrictions, this provision simply does not work for all communities, and it will not work for some communities in my district that are already facing serious parking challenges. This will throw an increased burden on a large component of my constituency, so I'm not going to be able to vote in favor of this bill. That's all I got.
Thank you. Are there any additional,
I don't know if it's government's business of telling people that they need to pave a driveway, put concrete or macadam down in their front yard. If you have a strip that you use as a driveway, and it's a strip of dirt, you're saying you can't, this law would say that you can't park there. Right? And it does not work for large components.
And I think the intention of the bill was on specifically cars parking on grass.
So I have a street in Dundalk called Liberty Parkway. All of the places to park is on the grass. Now, this
this bill is basically good for. And
There's no way around the parking problem.
I mean, unfortunately, what we're legislating for often is people that are doing things that are completely outside the realm of reasonable behavior. The bill started where I had a situation where driving across, in a townhome community, riding across other people's lawns, to park in front of her front porch, not because there wasn't parking, just because she would like to park in front of her porch. And at some point, we start to see a breakdown of these neighborhoods because of things like this. It's caused a lot of issues. And we can't enforce it because the police can't go on private property to ticket someone who's doing something. Why are you driving up onto a sidewalk? I mean, it's one thing if you're parking on a secondary road and you have to park because your car's been hit several times. Park. But often what we're seeing are people doing drastic things now, even when they don't have to. I understand. And hopefully we don't have a situation where people are in a bind where they really truly have no parking and they have to.
But what this does, though, Councilman, is this opens up a whole can of worms. Someone that has been parking on a plot of grass in front of their house for years, or has their RV parked there, or their boat, and hasn't caused any problems for anybody. Maybe aesthetically you don't like it, but there's a lot of things aesthetically that we don't like about a lot of other people's houses, right? But if you have a situation that I just described that doesn't involve anybody, or it hasn't bothered anybody, but now there's a neighbor dispute on something completely different. I don't like your Christmas decoration, so I'm going to call PAI and have code enforcement come out because your car that you've been parking there for 10 years is now illegal. So I'm going to call code enforcement. I just don't, my district just doesn't need more issues. Understood. It's an all-encompassing bill that does not encompass the needs of the entire county.
Councilman Bertel, would you be willing to consider keeping the bill in its original form in terms of keeping it unique to the area in which you were enforcing in the first place before you heard from, I mean, to be quite frank, you heard from one other person?
I mean, the reason that it was written for the Towson area originally because of certain situations, I believe. But I see this across my district. It's not just in Towson. When I was talking about the bill to one of the delegates, Charles Sidnor, on the west side, he said, this is a problem there as well. Why is this just in Towson? I said, well, that's actually a bill that would make it countywide. I mean, I feel like it's a good tool because we have situations across not just in Towson.
Yeah, well, Mr. Secretary, does it say May in there? See it in front of me.
The current bill states that a vehicle parked on private property may only be situated on a concrete, asphalt paved, or durable and dustless surface intended for the parking of vehicles, except for commercial vehicles otherwise legally parked and only for the period of time essential for the immediate use of that vehicle.
Yeah, I want to suggest that. So,
if you're out on a farm and you're parked on your grass there, I mean, no one's good. And again, this is not a situation where someone's moving or putting mulch down in a car. Or, even if they're having a family event, they have to put cars on. This is like a long-term parking situation. It gives us another tool. Like I said, right now, the law is just unenforceable because of the way the original bill was written.
Yes, 1 second. Councilman Oak?
Maybe for the Secretary or Councilman Ertel. So if it's a surface where folks regularly park, would crush and run be a suitable surface to put down as opposed to the grass that was?
If it would qualify as a durable and dustless surface,
Durable, but a little gravel. People park on gravel all the time. That's what I was thinking. If it's a regular parking space, if someone would put some crush and run down, it would make it comply with the law.
And again, one of the issues that we deal with is stormwater runoff problems. Are we going to, are we ultimately, because we're over renting homes, going to allow townhomes to have driveways? I don't know if that was ever intended, but, maybe we need to revisit that.
Hey, Councilman Young?
Thanks, Mr. Chair. I was, just from a enforcement standpoint too, and obviously adding a tool, it's one of those situations too where if someone complains, there is an action that can be taken because a violation has occurred. Or is this, folks are driving around, I don't know, the police driving around or somebody's driving around, they see this, and then they automatically can issue a ticket without a complaint. Is this complaint driven, or is this?
Like everything else in code enforcement, it's going to.
Right. I get you, yeah. Got it. So tacitly, folks parking on their driveway, parking on their front lawn, and anybody else would be doing it. If nobody complains, there isn't going to be any. Okay, thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Go ahead.
Councilman Ertel mentioned the hurdle, and that would help me because my district, Kingsville, is much different than all the rest of the district within the hurdle. I mean, I would like to offer that amendment that instead of, that we say restrictions on parking within the urban-rural demarcation line. I think it tightens it up a bit. It's not an easy situation. I mean, right, we still have very large parcels within the URDL sometimes that are still undeveloped. We still have communities with rural characteristics, but I think it at least narrows it a bit. So that's the amendment I'd like to offer.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
Mr. Ertel, is that a friendly amendment that you'd accept?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay, so we would move it to inside the URDL.
Within the urban-rural demarcation line.
I guess as a point of clarification, just to make sure I understand. It's always my understanding that if a vehicle was on the street, it was the jurisdiction of the police. If a vehicle was off the street, it's on private property, it's the jurisdiction of code enforcement. And I was always under the impression that code enforcement could issue more severe fines than the police in terms of ticketing.
You are correct, but the way it's being enforced currently is that it's even though it's on the law. Yeah. So it's one thing if you've got a car parked in a driveway with no tags on it or inoperable, that's a code enforcement issue. But if you park your regularly use a vehicle that's tagged and operable on your front lawn, the police have to take it. They don't want to come on the private lawn. They currently can't do it. This whole situation arose out of this particular situation where a woman was driving across her neighbor's yard, parking on her front yard in a townhome community. And the police and code enforcement are pointing the finger at her, that the police can't do anything about it, that they can't go on private property and ticket the vehicle. Code enforcement can't deal with it because it's in the transportation system, which requires the police to ticket it. Hence the whole point of this bill.
Okay, Councilman Crandall, and then, I would just ask, well, go ahead, Councilman Crandall. No, go ahead, no. No, yeah, go ahead, stretch it.
So Councilman, I'm not quite understanding. You drive your car across someone else's property. You're telling me the police will not enforce that?
The police have to see that in order to enforce it. So unless a police officer is sitting there when it happens, even though they know the car had to have driven across the lawn and there's tire marks on the grass, it at least allows us to ticket the vehicle by code enforcement.
But what you're doing is you're ticketing someone for parking their car illegally. But what you're really trying to fix is this woman driving across other people's property. One thing.
Well, I don't know why she's parking her car on her front lawn in a townhome community when there's ample parking. And there's parking in the alley as well. They have an alley driveway.
But,
But driving across her neighbor's property, that is a completely separate issue from where she ultimately is parking.
And ultimately, the situation is she's parking.
Nothing makes a better neighbor than a good fence.
well, let me, go ahead, Councilman.
And again, unfortunately, I think some of the laws we pass now are to legislate to the least common denominator in the sense that why would a reasonable person park on their lawn if they didn't park? Or like I said, you live on a secondary road and your car has been hit several times where it's not really safe to get out of. I've seen situations like that all the time. I don't think that's what we're going to be enforcing here. We're going to be enforcing ridiculous situations like the one I've seen. And I've seen it in other neighborhoods as well. Not necessarily this particular situation, but we have people parking on the grass because they just want to park on their front lawn. I just want to be able to see my car out my window when I'm watching.
Once the council passes a law, it's not up to us how it's enforced.
Well, right now, it's unenforceable. Police will not go on someone's property.
What I'm saying, and what is not in the law is, or in your bill, is that by transferring the authority to PAI, now it's at PAI's discretion as to whether, oh, that's okay or that's not okay. That's not a good situation to be putting our code enforcement officers into a violation.
Sometimes have to deal with their discretion, how they're going to deal with something. But right now, we just have no mechanism to do anything at all. So we're just allowing.
Okay. Okay, we,
Well, Mr. Chair,
For the-
as long as we're making amendments on the fly here, I'm gonna amend, suggest an amendment that we keep this restricted to the greater Towson area.
why don't we, first deal with the first amendment that was proposed? Was that, you made a friendly amendment? Was it moved and seconded, Councilman Marks?
I'll motion that we
We'll get to you,
and
Councilman.
we substitute, within the urban-rural demarcation line,
Oh,
in place of in Greater Towson.
okay, so before we move on that, I'm gonna ask Councilman Hertel, is this something you wanna delay so we can work some of these things out? Or would you like to move forward?
I'm happy to delay it if we need to work it out.
Okay,
I didn't know it was gonna be this controversial.
all right, is there a motion to?
I think communities outside Towson deserve, have the same,
Councilman, the original bill was to solve, was built to solve a problem in the Towson area.
it's not unique to the Towson area.
Okay,
So that it is. It has a high residential component of how it's, how the bill came about in the first place.
Mr. Chairman,
why don't we,
if I could, I mean, it does sound like there's a friendly amendment, possibly a non-friendly amendment that we haven't really discussed up until now. Now, I'm not really against floor amendments, but I mean, I'll,
Yeah,
a motion to delay,
Yeah, I'll motion to delay it.
I'll second.
move this and second it? Mr. Secretary, please call the roll on delay.
Mr. Jones?
Aye?
Mr. Marks? Mr. Ertel? Mr. Crandall? Mr. Young?
Aye.
Mr. Patoka? Mr. Catch?
Aye.
Okay, the bill has been extended and delayed. Next item, Mr. Secretary.
Next bill, Mr. Chairman and members of the council, is Bill 87-23, also sponsored by Councilman Ertel, rental housing licenses, notification of occupancy.
Hey, Councilman Ertel?
Okay, so back on the hot seat here. This is a bill that, we currently have rental registration for properties in Baltimore County that are rented. This merely adds, a component where at renewal of the, rental, registration agreement that the, landlord notifies the, puts down the, basically lists the tenants on the application. It's confidential information. It's not shared by any other, with any other agencies. It's in the rental registration department only. Employees are not allowed to share that information. We've worked extensively with Director Gutwald on some issues that he had concerns with. We worked with the law department as well with concerns, and I feel like we've ironed them all out. This is, again, another tool that helps code enforcement be able to understand who's in the unit, potentially gives them contact information, so if there's a violation, like a trash violation or a grass violation, they might be able to get to that tenant quicker to be able to say, hey, can you take care of this issue? Where often we have issues that languish for weeks. And the result of that is that a lot of county residents are losing faith in government because of some of the things that just linger on, like trash that's bowling over in the backyard or a lawn that hasn't been cut. Again, it doesn't mean that people are going to take care of it, but it gives us a way to potentially get to the person who's actually living in the property quicker. So we feel like it's a good tool. It's not something that's onerous, and hopefully will be helpful to being a better, more responsive county government at times.
Thank Thank you. Are there any questions or comments about Bill 87-23? Yes. Okay, Mr. Secretary, if there's an amendment.
The amendments, Mr. Chairman and members of the council, offered by Councilman Ertel, there are some technical amendments as well as a little more substantive, addressing some of the concerns that PAI did have. The first amendment among these amendments, the first would state that the subsection does not apply to a license for a dwelling unit in a residential. Essentially, it would not apply. Currently, the bill would not apply to a dwelling with 7 or more dwelling units or apartment complexes. This would add one more, that it would not apply to short-term rentals, which are characterized as residential lease or rental agreements for occupancy for a period of no more than 30 consecutive days. So it would add that. In addition, it would remove the sentence, lines 18 through 21 on page 3, that if the dwelling is not occupied, the licensee shall continue to send written notification every 30 days thereafter until the dwelling unit is occupied. This was suggested by PAI because it would be unduly burdensome for them to receive this kind of information that frequently. So we have replaced that with language that would state that if the dwelling unit, wait a minute, that the notice in general be on a form required by the director and include a statement by the licensee as to the truth of the information, but also if the dwelling unit is occupied, that the notice include, and then all of the identifying information of the people that are living there and their familial relationship, and that the notice, even if the dwelling unit is not occupied, that when that condition changes is when it would be triggered to notify PAI that there are now persons occupying that dwelling. And then the final, not the final, but the other amendment is that in order to ensure the confidentiality of the information that is being collected, that a county employee or contractor or agent who willfully discloses this confidential information received by the county under this subsection without authorization by the county would be guilty of a misdemeanor. And then finally, in terms of its applicability, it would apply to new rental licenses or rental license renewals issued on or after the effective date of this act. And if passed, the effective date would be 14 days after its enactment. One last thing. Sorry. An uncodified section would give PAI 120 days from the effective date to issue regulations governing the collection, storage, security, and internal access and usage and retrieval of this information that is collected. The amendment would give PAI 180 days, so about 6 months, in order to put this all together.
Okay. Quite an amendment. Any questions or comments on the amendment?
Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
So, Mr. Secretary, when were these circulated, the amendments?
I don't believe we circulated them, sir.
I don't know why I did that. Okay. Would have liked some notice to take a look at the multiple sections of the amendment. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Any additional questions or comments? Is there a motion to approve the amendments to Bill 87-23? Motion. It's been moved. Is there a second? I'll second it. Been moved and seconded. Mr. Secretary, please call the roll on the amendment.
Mr. Jones?
Aye.
Mr. Ertel?
Aye.
Mr. Patoka? Mr. Young?
No.
Mr. Catch?
Aye.
Mr. Crandall? Mr. Marks?
Aye.
The ayes have it. Okay. The ayes have it, and it's my assumption that the amendments came from PAI. Point is well taken, Councilman Young. Sure. Any additional questions or comments on the bill as amended? Is there a motion to approve Bill 87-23 as amended? Motion. Moved. Is there a second? Been moved and seconded. Mr. Secretary, please call the roll on Bill 87-23 as amended.
Mr. Jones?
Aye.
Mr. Ertel?
Aye.
Mr. Crandall? Mr. Marks? Mr. Patoka? Mr. Young?
Aye.
Mr. Catch?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Bill 87-23 as amended is passed. Mr. Secretary, next bill, please.
Next, Mr. Chairman and members of the council, is Bill 88-23, sponsored by Councilman Crandall. Zoning regulations, uses permitted in the RC 50 zone, plastics recycling facility.
Councilman Crandall?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For my colleagues, there are no amendments. There are no amendments either published or circulated just before the meeting. This bill, 8823, would allow for a plastics recycling facility in an RC 50 zone under certain circumstances. The bill spells out those circumstances. As I said in the work session, I view this as an opportunity not only for my district, but for Baltimore County to bring in novel technology in the plastics recycling industry. The company that has proposed this facility in the 7th District is a national company with a strong local presence that has come upon a process different from normal processes in the market in terms of recycling plastics and recycling them into meaningful materials that could be further recycled, as opposed to some plastics that are recycled. They're recycled into something that can never be recycled again. And Republic Services process promises to do something different within that realm of plastics recycling. It is a potential creation of 100 to 150 jobs, and as I said in the work session, I will give credit to Republic Services and their representation and the community representation for working out certain covenants. All those agreements are in place, and we can feel comfortable that the community supports this particular endeavor. One of the things that Republic agreed to, and I'm thankful that they did, was the permanent closure of the landfill where this particular site is located. It's been a community concern for a number of years. Although the landfill has been closed, the community has a concern that it could be opened back up and the mound be raised beyond the level at which it currently stands. This bill would put in a prohibition that landfill operations would not be allowed at this particular site, which again the community is in full support of. So a nice opportunity, job creation, green element, environmental elements in this, and Ultimately, my hope is once the facility gets up and running, it's something that all of us on the council and in Baltimore County can look to with a source of pride that we have moved in this way.
Okay. Thank you. Are there any questions or comments on the bill? 88-23. A motion to approve Bill 88-23.
Moved. Second.
Moved and seconded. Mr. Secretary, please call the roll on Bill 88-23.
Mr. Jones?
Aye.
Mr. Catch?
Aye.
Mr. Crandall? Mr. Ertel?
Aye.
Mr. Young?
Aye.
Mr. Patoka? Mr. Marks?
The ayes have it. Bill 88-23 is passed. Mr. Secretary, we'll now consider all miscellaneous business. Mr. Secretary, first item, please. No. Forget about it. Let's go with the fiscal matters.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Council will now consider all fiscal matters. Extensive testimony was taken at the council's work session on November the 28th. The witnesses who testified at the work session is available to restate their testimony if needed. I'll now call upon the secretary to read the cover letter for fiscal matters 1 through 3.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. Fiscal Matter 1 is a contract with RJ Lee Group Incorporated. Fiscal Matter 2 is 6 contracts for temporary personnel services. And Fiscal Matter 3 is a contract with Sage Policy Group Incorporated.
Are there any questions or comments on the fiscal matters 1 through 3? Hearing none, is there a motion to approve fiscal matters 1 through 3? Been moved.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Mr. Secretary, please call the roll on fiscal matters 1 through 3.
Mr. Jones?
Aye.
Mr. Young?
Aye.
Mr. Patoka? Mr. Catch?
Aye.
Mr. Marks? Mr. Ertel? Mr. Crandall?
The ayes have it. Fiscal matters 1 through 3 are approved. Mr. Secretary, next item, please.
Next, Mr. Chairman, is Resolution 35-23. This resolution is sponsored by Councilman Catch. Updates to the Jacksonville Community Plan.
Councilman Catch?
Mr.
Catch, would you like me to make a statement about this?
I'm not sure you can hear me, but go ahead.
The bill would authorize the Jacksonville Community Association, in consultation with the county's Department of Planning, to update the Jacksonville Community Plan since it was last done and updated a number of years ago.
And it is included in the 2030 proposed master plan, and due to that fact, it needs to be updated. So that's the purpose of the resolution.
Hey, are there any questions or comments? Thank you, Councilman Catch. Any questions or comments on Resolution 35-23? Is there a motion to approve Resolution 35-23? I'll move
So
it.
moved.
It's been moved and seconded. Mr. Secretary, please call the roll on Resolution 35-23.
Mr. Jones?
Aye.
Mr. Catch?
Aye.
Mr. Patoka? Mr. Young?
Aye.
Mr. Crandall? Mr. Marks?
Aye.
Mr. Ertel?
Ayes have it. Resolution 35-23 is passed. Mr. Secretary, next item, please.
Next, Mr. Chairman, is Resolution 36-23. This resolution is sponsored by all council members. Adoption of development and zoning manuals.
Okay, are there any questions or comments on adoption of the development manuals? Resolution 36-23.
Mr. Chairman, if I could just again reiterate and thank the members of the work group that came up with the changes, and the staff that made it possible and brought it to our attention, as well as allowed us to vote on it today. So just wanted to make sure everybody reiterated the appreciation for their work and months put into the changes that have been made to the manual. Thank you.
Okay. As I understand it, there is at least an amendment? Mr. Secretary?
There is, Mr. Chairman. This is similar to the amendment you considered on Councilman Patoka's and Mr. Marks's sign bill. It would clarify the applicability of it, and the amendment would state that it shall apply prospectively to any application or plan submitted under Article 32 of the County Code on or after January 1, 2024.
Thank you. Are there any questions or comments on the amendment?
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
was everybody aware of the amendment related to the manuals? Just for me, so I just wanted, because I was aware and had conversations with PAI and staff about it, just wanted to make sure you all were aware of. Got it.
I think we are, but if you want to expand on it, if
Nope.
you have any questions or comments?
Same thing, just wanted to make sure that was the case before moving favorable.
Okay. Been moved. Is there a second? Been moved and second. Mr. Secretary, please call the roll.
Mr. Jones?
Aye.
Mr. Catch?
Aye.
Mr. Marks? Mr. Young?
Aye.
Mr. Patoka? Mr. Ertel? Mr. Crandall?
Guys have it. Resolution 36-23 is passed. As
Yep.
amended.
Mr. Chairman.
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, got it.
Any questions on the amendment? Is there a motion to approve Resolution 36-23 as amended?
Move the resolution as amended.
Moved and seconded. Mr. Secretary, please call the roll on Resolution 36-23 as amended.
Mr. Jones?
Aye.
Mr. Young?
Aye.
Mr. Patoka? Mr. Catch?
Aye.
Mr. Marks? Mr. Ertel?
Aye.
Mr. Crandall?
Guys have it. Resolution 36-23 as amended has passed. Mr. Secretary, next item, please.
Next, Mr. Chairman, is Resolution 37-23, Payment in lieu of property taxes or pilot, Essex Nonprofit Housing Corporation, for introduction only this evening.
Okay, next item, Mr. Secretary.
Resolution 38-23, Exchange of County-Owned Parcel, Maryland Transportation Authority, MDTA, for introduction only this evening.
Okay, Mr. Secretary, next item, please.
The final matter is Resolution 39-23, sponsored by Councilman Ertel, amending the boundary of the Towson Commercial Revitalization District.
Councilman Ertel?
Oh, for introduction only this evening, I'm sorry.
Only. Okay. Are there any additional questions or comments from the members? Is there any further business to come before the council?
There is no further business, Mr. Chairman.
Is there a motion to adjourn? Moved. I'll second it. All in favor? Aye. The meeting is adjourned. As is customary, are there any people who signed up prior to speak?
There are no speakers, Mr. Chairman.
No speakers? That's it. Have a good night, everyone. All right, bye-bye.